Hi. Take a deep breath in and a long, slow breath out. I just pushed record because this thing keeps coming up for me that I think it might be like my destiny to share about this. And I still don't even know if I came up with it. Well, I didn't come up with it on my own because I've followed and learned from a lot of other people. But it's really, perhaps I've made it my own for the world, for anyone who it resonates with. And what it is that humanity is this big circle. And at the top, there's divine masculine, divine feminine. And then at the bottom, there's wounded masculine, wounded feminine. And all of that is in each one of us. And all of us have our place within that. And the way I see what's happening in the world, what has happened in the world, what we're going through at the moment, is that the wounded masculine has been in charge. That's the whole Age of Pisces scenario. That that this guy, because he's been in charge, this is the world that we have, and so it's not all bad. We've had our good lives. We have, he invented lots of things. And so we live in capitalism. We live in, actually, not all societies capitalist, but probably everyone watching this lives in a capitalist society, and that's brought us great things. We mostly live in houses and have as much food as we want, and we have nice things as well. So yeah, this society has enabled us a lot of good things. But there are some things that I think that I would like us to consider, and that is that with this guy in charge, he's only meant to be a quarter of us. So we're not balanced. And also with him in charge, some of the things that have got out of balance is he sort of morphs in a bit to the wounded feminine. So those two are wounding each other continuously. And he sort of knocks up on the divine masculine. And in that, May sometimes believes that he speaks for God. So he did write the books about God. And, how much you believe in what you believe, up to you entirely. But my perspective on that is that God, divine masculine, is there for everyone. This guy wrote books about it, but God is there for us regardless of what our beliefs are. And that's our own personal relationship that we get to have, regardless of what this guy has to say about it. We can take that on if it's helpful and not if it's not entirely, take what you need from that quarter of us. So yeah, this is what I'm getting to is so there's divine masculine. Oh yes, that he's sometimes says that he is divine masculine, but maybe sometimes he is divine masculine, but the book was written from down here. And we have divine feminine, which is nature. So all around us. And the one that he sort of has the least to do with, although he is nature and we all are nature, we also treat nature pretty badly. So divine feminine nature. We can't live without her, and yet she's left out of the books because he chooses not to be close to her, is scared of her. Hmm. It's hmm. All right, yeah, I'll leave that there because that is a thing. So this guy's been in charge, right? This little um, quarter of us. He's been in charge, wrote the books, gave us good stuff, gave us not so good stuff, and he is wounded masculine. So he's in pain, and that is his way of reacting to the world. So he really likes systems, and he's developed a lot of systems, and we like those. Like I was mentioned, capitalism, and we have the health system and the justice system and education systems, and they, you know, are there. But because we are moving away from just having to be in this quarter, because this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, it's all changing. So this is my thing of all the upheaval that's happening in the world at the moment is because this guy is going, "Rah! Don't take away my things." And I would like to invite that part of us that we love, the wounded masculine, to just breathe and just be quarter of us. Still there, we're not going to get rid of any of the systems and things. We can still have wars if you want. But if we can look beyond this system that we all grew up in, and let's say 10 generations before us did also, actually more generations than that, all the generations that we have history about that he wrote the book on, if we can, and we start looking beyond that, and it's scariest for him. So in our looking beyond that, so we've got, I already used the health system. Should we pick another system? So say we've got the justice system. Now we want that there because sometimes people do need to be locked up for society, the good of society, the good of themselves, stuff like that. But before that person gets to be in that situation, generations before that person gets to be in that situation, if we could start looking at healing the hurt that one race put on another race, that one gender put on another gender, if we can just look back and go, okay, that happened, that's part of our history. How can we come together now? Beautiful. We can just calm down the justice system. It doesn't have to be our only way of getting justice. It can be quarter. I keep coming up with that. Hopefully you imagine that it's the circle and that is just a quarter of it. But that's just that what I'm proposing is that we communicate with our divine masculine, our divine feminine, and listen to our wounded feminine, that she's not felt safe. She is starting to express herself now, and that wavers a lot in how safe that is for her. But, she's starting. And we're doing it. And again, generations. This is not although there's a lot of sort of immediate things happening at the moment, um, it's not it's not going to be quick, although we can all have our own enlightenment whenever we feel, oh, yeah, whenever we're ready. Yeah, I was just going to pull that into being about me, but I might not, because I have my own place in there, and yeah, I'd expand on that another day and just leave that there for now. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye.